Hi, my name's Simon Belcher. I'm one of the founders here at the Orion Retreat Centre and the Holistic Director. One of the things that your doctor may not tell you about your health is that your health is a consequence of the balance of energy that you take in and the amount of energy that you spend. So if you're taking in more energy than you spend, then your health is going to be good. But if you're spending more energy than you take in, then your health is not going to be good. Yeah, and then this compromises your immune system, and it then only takes something very small, like some kind of virus or some kind of trauma in your life, and you can find that your health goes into a downward spiral and you're sick. So oftentimes when we are thinking about our health and we're consciously looking to improve our health, we very much focus on the energy that we're putting into our bodies. And this is good. We must do this. So this is things like we think about our diet. We think about exercise. We may even consider things like the environment, the quality of the air that we're breathing, the quality of the water that we're drinking, etc. And this is really important that we do this, but rarely do we consider where we are losing energy in our life. And this is extremely important, because if we're constantly feeding ourselves with good energy, but simultaneously we are losing energy, then our cup is never full. We're never full of energy. So a big part of the healing process is to address the areas in our lives that we are losing energy. And one big area of our lives that we do this is through our relationships. This may be our current relationships, or oftentimes this is our past relationships. Relationships that we may even consider to be over, but actually we're still losing energy into those relationships. Maybe when we think about that person, we have negative thoughts when we think about that person. Maybe there's regret or resentment or anger or one of these kind of emotions that we have connected to this relationship. So it's really important, not just important, but actually fundamentally imperative that as we go through our life, we cut the ties with our past relationships, or at least those relationships that have had a negative impact on our life, or leave a, let's say, negative residue behind. So these may be past partners and lovers, maybe bosses, colleagues, friends. So what I'd like to offer you is an opportunity to break those energetic ties with those past relationships. And as I say, it may also be with current relationships. One of the relationships that I do this for most frequently with many of my clients is with parents. And this isn't to actually end your relationship with a parent, but it's to cut those cords that you have had since you were a child. Yeah, and I've done this with my parents even into my 40s. I still needed to do that. And I can tell you that my relationship with my parents and also many other relationships in my life have actually improved for doing this process. So this process is called cutting the ties that bind. It's not something that I created. It was developed in the 1980s by a British woman called Phyllis Crystal. If you'd like to know any more about it, you can look that up online. There's lots of information available. But it's an amazing process where I will guide you into a deep meditative state and through a visualization through which you cut the ties with these people in your life that it no longer serve you to be in relationship with. And normally I would do this in my treatment room in a consultation, but at the moment not many of you are able to come here to do that. So it is something that I'm able to offer online. I have been doing this over the last few months online extremely successfully. So I'd like to make that offer to you. So if that is something that you feel you would benefit from and you'd like to book an appointment with me, then please do so through the links in this post or as a private message. And maybe you're not sure that this is what you need to do, but you'd like to discuss it. So equally, I'm available just to discuss that possibility with you. Okay, so I look forward to hearing from you.